In the whirlwind of modern life, stress has become an unwelcome companion. It lingers in our workplaces, seeps into our relationships, and casts a shadow over even our moments of respite. Yet, beneath its seemingly innocuous facade, stress wages a silent war within our bodies, disrupting the delicate balance of our hormones. This hormonal havoc often manifests most noticeably in women's menstrual cycles, a monthly rhythm so fundamental to our well-being. Perhaps you've noticed your period arriving late after a particularly demanding month at work, or experienced debilitating cramps after a period of emotional turmoil. These are our body's ways of sounding the alarm, urging us to pay attention to the intricate connection between our mental and reproductive health. The impact of chronic stress extends far beyond the occasional late period or bout of cramps. It can disrupt the very foundation of our hormonal symphony, leading to a cascade of menstrual irregularities that profoundly affect our quality of life. Irregular cycles, heavy bleeding, and excruciating pain become the new normal for many women, often accompanied by a host of other distressing symptoms like mood swings, fatigue, and sleep disturbances. These physical manifestations are not merely inconvenient, they can be debilitating, impacting our relationships, careers, and overall sense of well-being. To truly understand how stress tightens its grip on our menstrual health, we must delve into the intricate workings of our bodies. We must unmask the culprit behind this hormonal disruption, cortisol. When faced with a stressful situation, our adrenal glands release cortisol, preparing us to either fight or flee. This overexposure to cortisol wreaks havoc on our delicate hormonal balance, particularly impacting the hormones responsible for regulating our menstrual cycles. To grasp the profound impact of stress on our menstrual cycles, we must first understand the intricate workings of the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal (HPA) axis. This complex system, a symphony of communication between the brain and the adrenal glands, is central to our body's response to stress. When it senses stress, it sends a signal to the pituitary gland, triggering the release of adrenocorticotropic hormone (ACTH). ACTH then travels through the bloodstream to the adrenal glands, responsible for releasing the powerful hormone cortisol. Cortisol floods our system, preparing us to confront or flee from danger, the quintessential fight-or-flight response. This surge of cortisol is a remarkable feat of human evolution, equipping us to handle immediate threats. However, this ancient survival mechanism becomes maladaptive in the face of chronic, unrelenting stress. While short-term bursts of cortisol are essential for our well-being, chronic stress keeps the HPA axis in overdrive, leading to a perpetual flood of cortisol. This disrupts the delicate balance of our endocrine system, particularly impacting the hormones responsible for regulating our menstrual cycles. One of cortisol's primary targets is gonadotropin-releasing hormone, or GnRH, a crucial hormone produced in the hypothalamus. GnRH acts as a messenger, signaling the pituitary gland to release two other key reproductive hormones, follicle-stimulating hormone, or FSH, and luteinizing hormone, or LH. However, when cortisol levels remain chronically high, they disrupt GnRH's delicate signaling process. As a result, the pituitary gland may not release sufficient FSH and LH, disrupting ovulation and potentially leading to irregular cycles or even the absence of periods altogether. This disruption is akin to the conductor constantly interrupting the first chair, leading to a disharmonious and erratic performance. GnRH, often overlooked but immensely powerful, plays the role of the maestro in the intricate symphony of the menstrual cycle. Produced in the hypothalamus, this hormone acts as a conductor, sending precisely timed signals to the pituitary gland, which in turn orchestrates the release of other essential hormones. Each month, GnRH is released in a pulsatile manner, meaning it is secreted in short bursts followed by periods of rest. This pulsatile release is crucial for the proper functioning of the menstrual cycle. However, chronic stress disrupts GnRH's delicate rhythm. Cortisol, flooding the system, acts like an overzealous audience member, constantly interrupting the conductor's cues. Progesterone, often referred to as the calming hormone, plays a vital role in the luteal phase, the second half of the menstrual cycle. After ovulation, the ruptured follicle that released the egg transforms into a structure called the corpus luteum. The corpus luteum becomes a temporary endocrine gland, producing progesterone, which prepares the uterine lining for the potential implantation of a fertilized egg. Progesterone promotes a sense of calm and well-being, counteracting the effects of stress hormones like cortisol. However, when chronic stress takes hold, cortisol's dominance can disrupt progesterone production. High levels of cortisol interfere with the corpus luteum's ability to produce sufficient progesterone, leading to a hormonal imbalance. Chronic stress doesn't just disrupt the delicate balance of our reproductive hormones, it also fuels inflammation throughout the body. Inflammation, while a natural part of the body's healing process, becomes problematic when it persists at low levels, like a simmering pot threatening to boil over. This chronic low-grade inflammation can exacerbate menstrual cramps and worsen PMS symptoms. One way stress contributes to menstrual discomfort is through its impact on prostaglandins, hormone-like substances involved in pain and inflammation. Stress can disrupt the balance of different types of prostaglandins, leading to an overproduction of those that cause uterine contractions and pain. This increase in prostaglandins can result in more intense menstrual cramps, often described as a cramping or throbbing sensation in the lower abdomen. The pain may radiate to the lower back and thighs, making it difficult to carry out daily activities. The menstrual cycle, far from being a simple biological process, is a testament to the intricate symphony of hormones orchestrating countless events within a woman's body. From the development of an egg to the preparation of the uterine lining, every step is governed by a delicate balance of hormonal signals. At the heart of this symphony lies the hypothalamic pituitary ovarian (HPO) axis, a complex communication network between the brain and the ovaries. The hypothalamus, a tiny but mighty region of the brain, acts as the conductor, releasing gonadotropin-releasing hormone, GnRH, in precisely timed pulses. GnRH, in turn, signals the pituitary gland to release follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH, and luteinizing hormone, LH. The crescendo of this hormonal symphony occurs with a surge in LH, triggering ovulation, the release of a mature egg from one of the ovaries. Chronic stress with its relentless barrage of cortisol disrupts the delicate symphony of the menstrual cycle, often leading to a condition known as anovulation. Imagine the conductor suddenly falling silent, leaving the orchestra in disarray. This is akin to what happens when high levels of cortisol interfere with the pulsatile release of GnRH, disrupting the carefully orchestrated hormonal cascade that leads to ovulation. Without sufficient GnRH, the pituitary gland may not release adequate amounts of FSH and LH, the hormones responsible for stimulating follicle growth and triggering ovulation. As a result, the ovaries may not receive the necessary signals to release an egg, leading to an anovulatory cycle. Women experiencing anovulation may notice their periods becoming irregular or even absent altogether. The absence of ovulation is not merely a matter of menstrual irregularity, it has profound implications for fertility. The menstrual cycle, often likened to a clockwork mechanism, relies on a precise interplay of hormones to maintain its rhythm. Stress, however, can throw a wrench into these delicate gears, leading to irregular cycles. Imagine a clock with its hands moving erratically, sometimes speeding up, sometimes slowing down. This is akin to what happens when chronic stress disrupts the HPO axis, causing fluctuations in hormone levels and cycle length. Irregular cycles, while common, are often a telltale sign that the body is struggling to maintain hormonal harmony. They can be accompanied by a host of other distressing symptoms, including unpredictable bleeding, painful periods, and mood swings. Menstrual bleeding, while a natural part of the cycle, should not be excessively heavy or debilitating. Chronic stress, however, can tip the scales, leading to a crescendo of discomfort in the form of heavy menstrual bleeding, also known as menorrhagia. This excessive bleeding can disrupt daily life, requiring frequent changes of sanitary products and potentially leading to fatigue and iron deficiency anemia. High levels of cortisol can disrupt the delicate balance of estrogen and progesterone, potentially leading to a thicker uterine lining that sheds more profusely during menstruation. Women experiencing heavy bleeding due to stress may notice large blood clots, soaking through pads or tampons every hour, and feeling the need to change sanitary products during the night. Premenstrual syndrome, or PMS, a collection of physical and emotional symptoms that occur in the days or weeks leading up to menstruation, is often exacerbated by chronic stress. While the exact causes of PMS are multifaceted, hormonal fluctuations, particularly the decline in progesterone levels during the luteal phase, play a significant role. High levels of cortisol can interfere with the production of serotonin and dopamine, neurotransmitters that regulate mood, sleep, and appetite. This disruption can manifest as heightened anxiety, irritability, mood swings, difficulty sleeping, food cravings, and fatigue. The journey to parenthood, often imagined as a natural and effortless progression, is, in reality, a complex biological dance involving a delicate interplay of hormones, timing, and a touch of serendipity. For many couples, the path to conception is smooth and swift, while others navigate a more winding road, encountering unexpected detours and delays. Stress, unfortunately, can act as a formidable roadblock on this journey, disrupting the intricate symphony of fertility. Fertility, both in women and men, hinges on a delicate hormonal balance. Chronic stress disrupts these delicate hormonal dances, creating an environment that is less conducive to conception. High levels of cortisol interfere with the production and signaling of reproductive hormones, potentially impacting egg quality, ovulation, sperm health, and even the uterine lining's receptivity to implantation. Anti-Müllerian hormone, or AMH, a hormone produced by cells in the ovaries, serves as a valuable indicator of a woman's ovarian reserve, a term that refers to the quantity and quality of eggs remaining in her ovaries. Higher levels of AMH generally correlate with a more robust ovarian reserve, while lower levels may indicate a diminished reserve. While AMH levels naturally decline with age as part of the normal aging process, chronic stress can accelerate this decline, potentially impacting fertility. High levels of cortisol can suppress the production of AMH, leading to lower levels in the bloodstream. A diminished ovarian reserve, whether due to age or other factors like stress, can make conception more challenging. The uterine lining, a nurturing cradle. For a fertilized egg to implant and develop into a healthy pregnancy, the uterine lining, also known as the endometrium, must transform into a nourishing and receptive cradle. Each month, under the influence of estrogen and progesterone, the endometrium thickens, its cells dividing and multiplying, its blood vessels becoming engorged with nutrient-rich blood, all in preparation for the potential arrival of a fertilized egg. Chronic stress, however, can disrupt this intricate process, interfering with the endometrium's ability to prepare for implantation. High levels of cortisol can suppress the production of progesterone, the hormone responsible for maintaining the thickness and receptivity of the uterine lining. Without sufficient progesterone, the endometrium may not develop adequately or may break down prematurely, reducing the likelihood of successful implantation. Stress can also impact blood flow to the uterus, constricting blood vessels and reducing the delivery of oxygen and nutrients essential for endometrial growth. Fertility is not solely a woman's domain. It's a partnership, a biological duet requiring healthy sperm and a receptive egg. Just as chronic stress can wreak havoc on a woman's reproductive system, it can also impact sperm health, highlighting the importance of addressing stress in both partners when trying to conceive. Chronic stress in men can negatively affect sperm count, morphology, and motility, all crucial factors influencing their ability to fertilize an egg. Elevated cortisol levels can disrupt the delicate hormonal balance within the testes, where sperm production takes place. Cortisol can interfere with the production of testosterone, a hormone essential for sperm development. It can also increase oxidative stress, damaging sperm DNA and reducing their ability to swim effectively towards an egg. Men experiencing chronic stress may notice a decrease in libido, erectile dysfunction, or difficulty achieving orgasm. Addressing stress through lifestyle modifications, stress reduction techniques, and, if necessary, medical intervention can improve sperm health and increase the chances of conception. Miscarriage, the loss of a pregnancy before 20 weeks of gestation, is a heartbreaking experience that affects a significant number of couples. While the causes of miscarriage are often multifactorial and complex, chronic stress has emerged as a potential risk factor, adding another layer of complexity to an already emotionally charged issue. Chronic stress can increase the risk of miscarriage through various mechanisms. Elevated cortisol levels can disrupt the delicate hormonal balance essential for maintaining a healthy pregnancy. Cortisol can interfere with the production of progesterone, the hormone crucial for supporting the uterine lining and preventing premature contractions. Stress can also trigger inflammation throughout the body, including the uterus, potentially disrupting the development of the placenta and interfering with the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the growing embryo. Moreover, chronic stress can weaken the immune system, making pregnant women more susceptible to infections that can increase the risk of miscarriage. In the relentless hustle of modern life, stress has become an unwelcome constant, its insidious tendrils reaching into every aspect of our being, including the delicate balance of our hormones. Yet, amidst the chaos and demands, we hold the power to reclaim our hormonal harmony by embracing stress reduction techniques that soothe our minds, nourish our bodies, and restore our inner equilibrium. Imagine stress as a relentless downpour, flooding our systems with cortisol, disrupting the delicate symphony of our hormones. Stress reduction techniques act like an umbrella, shielding us from the deluge, allowing our bodies to dry out, to heal, to regain their natural rhythm. These techniques are not a luxury but a necessity, essential for maintaining not only our menstrual health but our overall well-being. The beauty of stress reduction lies in its accessibility and versatility. From ancient practices like meditation and yoga to modern therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy, a plethora of options exist to suit individual needs and preferences. The key is to find what resonates with you, what allows you to disconnect from the external chaos and reconnect with your inner sanctuary of peace. In the realm of stress reduction, the simplest acts often yield the most profound results. Deep breathing, a technique as ancient as breath itself, offers a potent antidote to the physiological and psychological grip of stress, calming the nervous system, quieting the mind, and restoring hormonal balance. Imagine each deep breath as a gentle wave, washing over you, carrying away tension, worry, and the residue of stress hormones like cortisol. As you inhale deeply, allowing your abdomen to expand, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for the body's rest and digest response. This activation counteracts the fight or flight response triggered by stress, slowing the heart rate, lowering blood pressure, and reducing cortisol levels. The 4-7-8 breathing technique, a simple yet powerful tool, exemplifies the transformative potential of deep breathing. To practice this technique, find a comfortable seated position, close your eyes and exhale completely through your mouth. Inhale quietly through your nose to a mental count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely through your mouth to a count of 8. Repeat this cycle for 5 to 10 rounds or as needed. In the pursuit of stress resilience, nature offers a treasure trove of allies known as adaptogens. These remarkable herbs and mushrooms, revered for centuries in traditional medicine systems like Ayurveda, possess unique properties that help the body adapt to stress, restoring balance and enhancing resilience. Imagine adaptogens as skilled diplomats, navigating the intricate web of the endocrine system, calming overactive stress responses while supporting underactive ones. Unlike pharmaceuticals that often target specific symptoms, adaptogens work holistically, addressing the root causes of stress and promoting overall well-being. Ashwagandha, often referred to as Indian ginseng, is a revered adaptogen known for its ability to reduce cortisol levels, alleviate anxiety, and improve sleep quality. Rhodiola, another potent adaptogen, enhances mental clarity, combats fatigue, and supports the body's resistance to stress. These natural allies can be incorporated into your daily routine as teas, tinctures, capsules, or powders. As with any herbal supplement, it's essential to consult with a qualified healthcare professional to determine the appropriate dosage and ensure they align with your individual health needs. The menstrual cycle, a testament to the intricate symphony of hormones orchestrating countless events within a woman's body, is not merely a reproductive event, but a dynamic dance that influences energy levels, mood, and overall well-being throughout the month. Cycle syncing your diet, a concept gaining increasing recognition, involves aligning your food choices with the different phases of your cycle, providing targeted nourishment to support your body's natural rhythms. Imagine your menstrual cycle as a journey through 4 distinct seasons, each with its own unique energy and nutritional needs. During the follicular phase, the week or so after your period, your body is in a rebuilding phase, estrogen levels are rising, and energy is typically higher. This is an ideal time to focus on nutrient-dense foods like leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and lean proteins to support hormone production and cellular repair. As you transition into the ovulatory phase, marked by a surge in estrogen and a rise in luteinizing hormone, energy levels peak, and you may feel more social and outgoing. This is a time to enjoy lighter meals with an emphasis on foods rich in antioxidants like berries, citrus fruits, and green tea to protect against oxidative stress. Prioritizing sleep, the ultimate hormone rejuvenator. In the tapestry of life, sleep is often relegated to the sidelines, viewed as a luxury rather than a necessity. Yet, sleep is not merely a time for rest, but a vital period of rejuvenation, a time when our bodies and minds repair, restore, and reset, particularly our delicate hormonal balance. Imagine sleep as a nightly spa treatment for your hormones, a time when cortisol levels naturally decline, and the production of essential hormones like melatonin, growth hormone, and prolactin is optimized. Melatonin, often referred to as the sleep hormone, regulates our circadian rhythm, promoting restful sleep. Growth hormone, secreted primarily during deep sleep, plays a crucial role in cell repair, growth, and metabolism. Prolactin, another hormone released during sleep, supports reproductive health, lactation in nursing mothers, and immune function. Chronic sleep deprivation, however, disrupts this delicate hormonal dance, creating a cascade of negative consequences for our menstrual health and overall well-being. Inadequate sleep disrupts the production of melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Stress, the unseen enemy within. As we've journeyed through the intricate landscape of hormones and menstrual health, one key takeaway emerges as a beacon of understanding. Chronic stress, often insidious and overlooked, exerts a profound influence on the delicate symphony of our bodies. Like a persistent drizzle that slowly erodes the sturdiest of structures, chronic stress can disrupt the delicate balance of our hormones, leading to a cascade of menstrual irregularities that impact not only our reproductive health, but our overall well-being. From the intricate workings of the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal, HPA axis, to the delicate dance of hormones like GnRH, FSH, LH, estrogen, and progesterone, chronic stress weaves a web of disruption, impacting ovulation, cycle regularity, menstrual flow, and even our emotional landscape in the days and weeks leading up to menstruation. We've seen how chronic stress can manifest as missed periods, a telltale sign of an ovulation, where the ovaries, deprived of the necessary hormonal cues, fail to release an egg. We've explored how stress can lead to irregular cycles, the rhythm of our bodies thrown off kilter by the relentless demands of modern life. We've delved into the discomfort of heavy bleeding, a potential consequence of stress-induced hormonal imbalances and inflammation. And we've acknowledged the emotional rollercoaster of worsened PMS, a testament to the intricate connection between our mental and physical selves. Reclaiming your rhythm, reclaiming your power. The good news, amidst these insights into the impact of stress, is that we are not passive bystanders in this intricate dance of hormones and menstrual health. We possess the power to reclaim our rhythm, to restore balance, and to cultivate resilience in the face of life's inevitable stressors. The journey begins with awareness, with listening to the whispers of our bodies, and honoring the intricate connection between our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Stress reduction techniques, far from being luxuries, are essential tools for reclaiming our hormonal harmony. Deep breathing exercises, as simple as they may seem, offer a potent antidote to the physiological and psychological grip of stress. With each conscious inhale and exhale, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, calming the storm of stress hormones and restoring a sense of peace within. Adaptogens, nature's allies in stress management, provide gentle yet powerful support, helping our bodies adapt to stress and regain their equilibrium. From the revered ashwagandha, known for its cortisol-reducing properties, to the mood-boosting rhodiola, these herbal allies offer a holistic approach to stress management. Cycle syncing our diets, a concept gaining increasing recognition, empowers us to nourish our bodies in alignment with the ebb and flow of our menstrual cycles. By understanding the unique nutritional needs of each phase, from the energy-boosting foods of the follicular phase to the grounding and nourishing foods of the luteal phase, we can support our body's natural rhythms and optimize our overall well-being. A journey towards holistic well-being. The menstrual cycle, far from being a mere biological process, is a reflection of our overall health, a barometer of our inner balance. When we experience menstrual irregularities, it's a sign that our bodies are trying to communicate with us, urging us to listen, to pay attention, and to make changes that support our well-being. This journey towards menstrual harmony is not about achieving perfection or adhering to rigid rules, but about cultivating a deep sense of self-awareness, self-compassion, and self-care. It's about tuning into the whispers of our bodies, noticing how we feel throughout our cycles, and making choices that nourish our physical, emotional, and mental health. It's about embracing stress reduction techniques that resonate with us, whether it's the calming practice of meditation, the invigorating power of movement, or the solace found in nature's embrace. It's about prioritizing sleep, recognizing that restorative sleep is not a luxury, but a fundamental pillar of hormonal health. It's about seeking support when needed, reaching out to healthcare professionals who can provide guidance, support, and personalized care. This journey towards holistic well-being is an ongoing process, a dance between self-discovery, self-acceptance, and self-love. It's about honoring our body's innate wisdom, embracing the cyclical nature of our being, and celebrating the strength, resilience, and beauty that reside within each of us.